Let's fight. Welcome in the ring, guys. Let's fight. Let me steady myself here. Good to have each and every one of you with us this evening, wherever you're joining us from, wherever you are joining us from, whether it's at home here in Guyana, whether you're in the diaspora, whether that's the Caribbean or you're farther afield, you may be in Asia, Europe, Antarctica, wherever you're joining us from this evening, guys. We are tremendously privileged that each and every one of you can join us, and we are ensuring that we are set at our end and that we're good to go. Again, good to have each and every one of you with us. And as we come online, guys, we invite you guys to share the live stream wherever you are. Share us back to Facebook, share us back to Twitter, share us back to get us YouTube link and share it. Again, wherever you're joining us from, we would be tremendously happy if you can do that for us. Share the live stream, guys. Great to have each and every one of you with us. We are pretty much ready at our end. Good to see so many of you already online, guys. And we are pretty much ready to go. Ensuring we have a couple of things set at our end here. Excuse me just for a second. Just for a second. Yeah. Just ensuring that we are good to go, guys. Trust you guys have had a good day. Let me see who's joining us this evening. Hope we got all the usual suspects with us. Guys, thank you so much for being here each and every evening, sharing the live stream, telling a friend, telling a frenemy, telling your family about In the Ring. We have certainly seen our numbers grow, and we are tremendously privileged with this awesome responsibility you've given us to get credible, valid information to you guys, and that you guys would in turn disseminate that information, sharing it far and wide. So again, good to see each and every one of you guys. We are going to wait until we get to that magic number, guys, and then we are going to be ready to go. Just ensuring that all systems are good to go at our end, and things are looking fairly okay. Happy Tuesday, guys. It's Unplug Tuesday, and we are getting ready to unplug some issues. Just ensuring that all the systems are a go at our end, so that when we start, we don't have to pause for anybody or anything. Again, good to have all of you. With us this evening, wherever you guys are joining us from. Let me ensure that my notes are set. I'm looking to see who is joining us and not ensure my notes are prepared. Great to see so many of you. I see somebody got a sad face with some tears. What is that about? Stop that. Stop it. What's that? What's that sad face about there? I don't understand that. As long as we have life, folks, we got enough to be thankful for. As long as we get life, I don't know what are the circumstances where you are, but I'm so privileged that I got life today, and I'm certain that most of you are happy as well, despite the bills and the costs of living in this country, despite the pocketry. We got a lot of things to be thankful for, and really, really good to see so many of you guys. Really good to see so many of you guys here with us this evening. Let me just ensure that, again, we are good to go on our end. Yeah, guys, give me just a second. To ensure that everything is working good at our end. You know, sometimes it's the little things. And thank you for bearing with us, guys. Something is giving us a little trouble. Yeah. Thank you for bearing with us. And we are going to be good to go in another couple of minutes, watching that magic number. Where are you guys joining us from? Watching that magic number. Good to see so many of you joining us. Really great to see so many of you joining us. Mr. Vincent Alexander should be stopping by. He has conflicting engagements, or rather, yeah. But he's going to be stopping by once he gets the opportunity. And, we're always privileged to have him with us here in the ring. And we're more privileged to have each and every one of you And once you show up, guys, once you show up, we got to go. Once you guys show up, we are good to go. I'm looking at all of the topics we got to cover this evening, and I am about ready. And as soon as you guys are ready to go, I am ready to go. Watching the magic numbers, guys, watching those numbers. Good to have each and every one of you with us this evening. I can't lie. It's good. It's good to have. Well, last year, I can't lie. Good to have each and every one of you with us. And a final check at my end to ensure that we are good. We are good to go. And I think we are. I think we are, guys. I think we are good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Yep, there we have the hot topics. And let me see who is with us this evening. We got Chevron Fritz. I know some of y'all get vexed if y'all don't see us calling the names. We got Chevron Fraser. Where is Chevron joining us from? Chevron Fraser. I wonder where Chevron joining us from this evening. Collecting my notes. Where is Chevron joining us from this evening, folks? And we got Trenton Marks. Where is Trenton joining us from tonight? We got, is it Afraz Osman? Good to see you there. And Vanessa Benjamin, Marcus Blue, and Glennis Mingo Byrne. I see Alia Waldron. Alia's in the house. Alia's in the house. Good to see Alia. I say, I like how Alia's be fighting some of the trenches. Jai Ketwaru. Good to see you there. Cecilia Ross, good to see you as well. Good to see Lily McGarrel and Candace Narayan. Good to see all of you guys. And Faith the Hartman. So many of you guys. Great to see each and every one of you. Good to see each and every one of you guys. Really great to see all of you on the live stream this evening. Who else do we have with us? We got Colleen Isaacs. Great to see Colleen. Good to see Colleen out there. And Alison Bishop, Richland Gordon. I hope all of these folks are going to share the live stream this evening. Veronica King and GT Rule Girl. Good to see you, GT Rule Girl. And Lily McGarrel, Seymour George. Oh, this is a long register this evening. Elizabeth Norine, Spartanburg, South Carolina in the house. I see also Raul Brando Ramatar, Schumann in tonight. I don't know if this is a fake profile for Schumann, but he said Schumann is in tonight. One Schumann, give me the wardy in the ring, you know. We ain't got no trouble. Herket Hudson is in the ring tonight, and Joycelyn Thompson is in the ring tonight. Kim Walker is in the ring tonight. O'Neill, I see you there in the ring tonight. Orwin Don Cook in the ring. So many of you in the ring. We ain't got space to fight, you know. So many of you guys in the ring. We won't got space to fight. We ain't got to come out the ring and pass away. So many of you guys in the ring. We ain't got the space to fight, guys. But we're happy to have each and every one of you. Nonetheless, we are very, very privileged to have each and every one of you. Kenrick Verwin in the ring. Oh my, so good to see all of you guys. Guys, we are so heartened. I am so heartened to see all of you here in the ring, and I know that you guys are going to share the live stream. I know that you guys are going to share the live stream. We are getting ready to go, guys, and right off the bat, into the hot topics we go. Right off the bat and into the hot topics. All right? All right, give me a second. Let me hold up. Don't rush this thing yet. Don't rush this thing yet. Right? Don't rush this thing yet. Hold up. Let me ensure that we're good to go, guys. And we don't have any false starts. Hold up. I don't want no false start. Because once we start, we start. Once we start, we have started. All right, so let me make sure I get everything that I need. Hold up, guys. Hold up. You know, some people don't like that we happy here, you know. They don't like that we happy. Some of them coming like joy stealers, but we having them. That's how they coming, like some real joy stealers. We ain't having them, folks. All right, I don't talk. All right, and I think we are about ready now. Almost got myself in some trouble. Almost, people. And I think we're ready to go. Guys, share the live stream as you come on. Welcome in the ring, whether you're joining us on Twitter, you're joining us on Facebook, you're joining us on YouTube. Welcome in the ring, guys. Share the live stream. Tremendously privileged to have each and every one of you guys in St. Lucia today. Oh my God, the incumbent government in international news or regional news, depends on how you want to characterize it. In St. Lucia today, the government, it's Pocatory in St. Lucia. I think it's only here. Pocatory in St. Lucia. The incumbent government took a beating. The incumbent government took a beating and a half in St. Lucia, folks. They took a beating and a half in St. Lucia. And the opposition party, led by the Prime Minister-elect Pierre, they are going to be forming the next government. They took quite a beating there in St. Lucia, guys. And my notes have not loaded as yet. I don't know why, but Pocatory here too. I figure Pocatory at this end too. My notes have not loaded as yet, and let me see if I can. Somebody try it, So the government has lost office in St. Lucia there, and again, it is the opposition that are going to come in and are going to form the next government. And we are going to be keeping you guys abreast with all that is happening there. They have lost the government. They have only won 2 seats, I think, out of 16. 2 seats out of 16 seats. And it is, let me get the name right, Prime Minister-elect Philip J. Pierre, who is going to be forming the next government. The opposition won 13 seats to 2. They have some independents who have gained like 1 seats, but the opposition won 13 seats to 2. That is a beating. That is a landslide victory there for the opposition party in St. Lucia. And as we get more information, we're going to share that with you. But the Prime Minister-elect, speaking to the news this morning, said it's good to be a life of continued service. It is good having a life of continued service. And he said that we're going to continue serving the people of St. Lucia, just at another level. So he's very, very dedicated to service. And he said that some of the priority areas you're going to be focusing on in St. Lucia is health and the youth economy. And more closer to home. But international news nonetheless. Now, Todd went to a meeting. This is a CELAC meeting. It is an organization, guys, that was formed by Venezuela. It is an organization that was formed by Venezuela. And I don't know what, but Todd, like, he was a little tired. So Todd slept through half of the meeting. Hugh Todd, the installed Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Hugh Todd. Todd ain't catching himself, Todd is not catching himself. It is a privilege, one would think, to serve as a minister, installed or otherwise, in any administration. But Todd is not rising to the occasion. So there was Todd at this CELAC meeting in Mexico. And it was a meeting for foreign affairs ministers. CELAC is the Community of Latin America and Caribbean States. It's a regional bloc, as I said, that was formed by Venezuela in 2010. And it was formed to counter the OAS, the Organization of American States, and its influence. So Todd turned up at this meeting. And when Todd was busy on the phone, when he wasn't busy on his phone, ladies and gentlemen, the man was sleeping. The man took rest. Sleeping Beauty Todd. Again, it has to be a privilege to serve one's country in this way. It must be. It should be. Right? It should be. One would think. But Todd isn't rising to the occasion. He refuses to rise to the occasion. We know the blunder with Taiwan. When they said here that Taiwan was setting up an embassy, and then they had to walk that back. Todd ain't catching himself. This is the offering of the PPP. Sleeping Beauty Todd. Sleeping Beauty, Todd. Not so Anthony Steppenstone and Marsha Glasgow. Sleeping Beauty. Good to have you ringside, Marsha. Andrew Cuthbert, Sleeping Beauty, Todd. I hope you all share the live stream so people can see the kind of jagabats we got representing us. Todd sleeping through. And again, it was noted that when he wasn't sleeping, the man was on his phone, distracted. At this meeting as well, Todd had a meeting on the sidelines of this CELAC foreign ministers meeting. He had a meeting with his Venezuelan counterpart, the Venezuelan foreign minister. The Venezuelan foreign minister, one Mr., let me get the name correct, because we're not only giving information, we're educating as well, right? Let me get the gentleman's name. It's George Areza, the foreign affairs minister of Venezuela. They had a meeting on the sidelines. Now, the Venezuelans immediately came out with a statement on what was the substance of the meeting. What was the content of the meeting with Todd? Well, apparently, we as Guyanese, we got to believe the Venezuelans, because since then, the Foreign Affairs Ministry, the Guyanese Foreign Affairs Ministry, Guyana's Foreign Affairs Ministry, has not issued a statement on that meeting between Sleeping Todd and the Foreign Affairs Minister in Venezuela. So whether Todd slept through the whole meeting, one does not know. Because as I have said, to date, the Foreign Affairs Ministry has not told us what was the context of that meeting. And so persons have asked, experts in foreign affairs have asked the question, right? Was this a planned meeting? What was our strategy going into this meeting with Venezuela? And why no report to taxpayers, the people of this country and the world, on what transpired in this meeting, Todd? And a larger question has been asked. Why are we allowing Venezuela to set the narrative? Like these guys selling we out. Freddie Jackson, like these guys selling we out. Diane Fordyce and Carol Jacobs, Colin Isaac, Sandrine Beard, Samoa Williams. Like they're selling we out. Jamal Aziz, like they're selling we out. Because to date, we do not know what was discussed in this meeting. We still do not know. But I want to know. I want to know. And as soon as I know, you will know. Because we have a commitment to you guys to get you the relevant information. To get you the relevant information, guys. Information in the age we live in is a powerful thing. And so while Todd is sleeping through these international meetings, we are wide awake. You got to be woke, people. We got to be woke. So Todd's sleeping, but we watching. We watching them. Yep. Sleeping Todd. Droopsy Todd. Sleeping Droopsy Todd. We're going to keep you posted. If we ever hear anything that came out of this meeting from Todd and his acolytes, his minions, we're going to let you guys know. Turning our attention closer to team installation. All of them that part of the government installed. Their team installation. And the graphic is black because dark clouds are over this country since they came in. Every day is what? Purgatory and confusion powder. Purgatory and confusion powder every single goddamn day. Purgatory and confusion powder. So these three here now bring a motion at GCOM. brought a motion at GCOM. Right? They brought a motion at GCOM. They want to dismiss Lowenfield and Myers and Mingo. How they going for y'all? We know how it starts, but how it going? Well, let me tell you how it going. They come back now. They come back to amend their motion. Right? They say not only can the motion resolve to dismiss them, but they can also resolve to terminate their contracts within the contractual arrangement. For instance, you give notice, you give them pay in lieu of notice. So they come back now. They really know what they want to do, it's confusion powder. One of them wake up one day and more than likely is says Gunraj. Right? More than likely says Gunraj. So we got says Gunraj, Bibi Shadiq, and then we got Manoj Narayan. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Manoj Narayan. The 3 PPP councillors, and they can't make up their mind what they want in this motion, You know why? It's confusion powder. Confusion powder. So tomorrow they could come with something else. They want to amend it more. And then the next day, it could be something else. Confusion powder. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what is transpiring. Confusion powder. So now, again, for those who are now joining, these 3 Jagabats, brought a motion to GCOM to dismiss Lowenfield, dismiss Myers, the big and bad, dismiss Mingo. How are they going for y'all, man? It's 1 month now, it's 2 months since this motion on the table. Now they come to amend it to say not only dismiss, but they can terminate in lieu of notice, with notice, or whatever else the contract says. Can't make up their mind, these Jagabats. Right? These Jagabats. Right? Bibi Shadiq should in retirement. Since I was a little boy growing up, I know about Bibi Shadiq. And since I was a little boy, Bibi Shadiq old. She ain't get old now, Since I growing up, Bibi old. I know where they bring Manoj from. Which rock they drag you out from. But he joined the bandwagon. And then you get Says. Says ain't get nothing. Says work hard for them and she come. And he's the only person that get nothing in this government that we know of. Says ain't get nothing. So these 3 Jagabats can't make up their mind. So next week they might attach application forms to the motion to dismiss. Who knows? It's bare madness. Bare madness. It is symptomatic, emblematic of the PPP's administration. You know what is also symptomatic and emblematic? It epitomizes. Yeah, dictionary tonight, man. Epitomizes the PPP administration. Coming soon. Coming soon. And we spoke about this already. That's all the crosses know, That is all the crosses know. Coming soon. They cannot execute on their promises. Coming soon. Coming soon. And so I was privileged to move a bill in the House for us to increase the amount of legalized marijuana and also decrease the custodial sentences for persons who breach the law. No, they don't like that. They bring their own legislation. Mind you, we had a bill in Parliament already to this effect. They brought a bill to legalize marijuana. Right? And then the crosses parked the bill in a select committee. And as you guys will have seen, the Rastafarian community were out there pressuring them to make real on their promise. Well, tonight, after Anil Nandalal would have promised the Rastafarian community and other groups, the Rastafarians said they use marijuana, ganja, weed, depends on how you want to call it, as a sacrament. And when you start doing the history of marijuana and weed in the Caribbean region, you realize that it was the Hindus from India who first brought marijuana to the region. So he promised that we are going to work on this marijuana legislation, free up the weed legislation. Now Irfaan come and say, no, being a time with them was hemp. Yes, they have people who have been pushing hemp cultivation locally, but it's marijuana we are dealing with in the National Assembly. So it's lie to the people. That's what I'm telling you all is lie. They have lied to the people. And that epitomizes the PPP. Yesterday they said we are going to work towards lifting these custodial sentences, reforming the custodial sentences. We're going to begin discussions on how we can reform this law, where we want to see the minimum amount of grams you can have of marijuana for medical or other purposes. They took the bill to select committee. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, Irfaan is saying we ain't got time with that. I'm not focused on that right now. The catfish president. You see why they're crosses? These are the people you call crosses. You cannot take them at their word, guys. You cannot. That is the point we keep making repeatedly here. You cannot, and we're showing you guys night after night why you can't take them at their word. They promise one thing one day, and then the next day they come back and it's something different. Hypocrites. That is what they are. That is another word for them. Hypocrites. Right? Hypocrites. And for those of you who are new to the word hypocrites, let me educate you all. Priya, Minister of Education, spelled the word hypocrites on Facebook as hypocrites. Minister of Education, ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not. Minister of Education spelled the word hypocrites. And that is what Irfaan Ali is, a hypocrite. Right? You do one thing, you say something else. You say something else, and you do something else. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. And I know that you guys agree with me. Freddie Jackson, Rakim Hercules, Kim King, Auntie Sandra Hanover, Marsha Glasgow, Bernadette Patricia, Milner, Valerie Archibald. Hypocrites. David Wood, Colette Crowell, Princess Hutchinson, Donna Wood. That's a dangerous name, Donna. Donna Wood. Hypocrites. Babilal Muhammad. Hypocrites. I hope none of y'all are hypocrites. Hypocrites and crosses. Elizabeth Williams. Onessa Wardeen. Hypocrites. That is what you are. Irfaan Ali, a hypocrite. That is what you are, hypocrite. And guys, this is our our share break. I want to see those emojis. I want to see those shares, guys. We want to see those retweets for persons who are joining us on Twitter, the bel air of social media. Sorry, Facebook people. Y'all in the ghetto. And those of you guys who are joining us on YouTube, we want you guys to subscribe to that channel. We also have our YouTube channel. We know some folks sometimes are often in Facebook jail. So we're giving you all options. When you're in your Facebook jail, you can get us on YouTube. You can get us on WhatsApp. And we're still trying to get through to Instagram and to LinkedIn as well. But good to see each and every one of you. Hippocytes! Don't be like them. Don't be a hippocyte. Right? Oh, Maxie McDonough, don't be a hippocyte. Share the live stream. Mark Doris. Don't be a hippocyte. Mark said that Irfaan is a hippopotamus. He's a hippocyte plus that. Donna Fresco, Kevin Joe, Vista Hardy, Rajkumar, hippocytes. I have said it. Let me show you what else characterizes the PPP. Let me show you what else characterizes the PPP. Guys, if you all don't share this live stream, I'm going to fight some of you. I am telling you all up front. I am going to fight some of you. Share the live stream. Let me show you guys what else characterizes the PPP. There it is. Corruption. Nepotism. Corruption. Nepotism. Kleptocracy. Well, here's story here, people. Here's story now. Here's story. What story here? What grass is here now? PPP kleptocracy. Right? PPP kleptocracy. I'm finding my way in my notes because I want to make sure the information is accurate of the PPP kleptocracy. So this here are some long arms excavators. Long arm excavators that were given to the MMA, Mahaika Maikoni Abari, the agriculture entity there on behalf of the government. The agricultural entity. See, that's why I'm trying to find my notes. I want to give you accurate information. So this was given to the MMA, the equipment. Not last year, not the year before the last. 2 weeks ago in July. The equipment was given. Let me give you a good view of it there. Here's Chupanisi. Folks. Oh, Father, help us. Father, help we. Help me. Help me with these Jacobats. Help me with these Jacobats, Father. Folks, 2 weeks ago, the equipment was given. Some people say equipments. The other S. 2 weeks ago, Zulfikar Mustafa himself hand over the long arm excavator valued at $64 million. $64 million. Huh? Folks, somebody went in the excavator recently to try to start it. Went in the excavators recently and attempted to start them, only to realize it is starting. They are not starting. And upon closer investigation, they realize parts missing. People thieved the parts out the excavator already at the MMA. They're gone with it. They're gone with it. They're gone with the parts. So we don't know. Probably we just got 2 shells watching we know. Taxpayers' money. But this is what the PPP famous for. Kleptocracy. Check the word in dictionary. Is when a government is known and infamous, like the PPP for thieving. Kleptocracy. They're gone with the parts. They're gone with the parts. Folks, I showed you all right here the other night. A man thieving a carpet off a fence. I showed you that. Stealing a carpet off a fence. And I told y'all, if you stand up too long in one place in this country, they're gone with you. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. You stand up too long, them boys gone with you. Big auntie put your carpet on the fence, the man right past in the bicycle, and then he backpedal and gone with the carpet. Gone with the carpet. So these 2 long-arm excavators stand up still for too long, and them boys weren't having it. Them boys at the MMA were not having it. Them boys gone with the parts. So when they turn the ignition, ignition looking for them. Ignition looking for them. Kleptocracy. Corruption. PPP come back, people. You don't got to tell me twice, we know. They come back. The PPP come back. Kleptocracy. So my advice to you guys, don't stand up nowhere in this country too long. Keep moving. Keep moving. Them boys ain't easy. Oh, Lord. More the Jagabats. Because we care, people. Oh, preposition prayer. Preposition prayer abuse we for your cash grant. She having it. Let me show you a story. She abused me for your cash grant. Let me show you a story. Oh, preposition prayer. Oh, I hope you all see. I'm not like some of them medias. I tell you, I pick Priya best photograph. I sure some of y'all see Priya tomorrow, y'all pass it. You'll recognize her. You can't marry this person, this photograph to the Priya you'll see tomorrow. Right? You can't marry them. You'll pass Priya straight. Right? You see, when I see this song, when I see this photograph, there's a song that comes to mind. I don't know why, but instinctively a song comes to mind. Bear with me, I'm trying to find it on my playlist. Oh, Father, a song comes to mind all the time. Let me find a song for you. I don't know why. Right? This photograph with Priya here distract me. Here the songs come to mind when I hear. I hope you guys can hear it good. When I see this photograph. Priya, we do to me, you hope you're strong. I hope y'all can hear this. Do you hope you're strong, people? Pyar hota Devana. Folks, if politics and work out, I could try singing. That is the song that comes to mind. Let me take it down quick before Facebook say copyright infringement. The hope is strong. Right? The hope is strong, but I'm stronger for the green and yellow. Priya, the photograph there. Ay, girl, I tell you, when I see the photograph, I take one for the team. Oh, Father, Priya said because we care. You think it's so? So Priya has been battling us, people. Priya has been battling we for she because we care. Oh, she tell Coretta McDonald we don't want Coretta get the Coretta don't want people to get the cash and she then sees Schumann coming. Coretta don't want people getting money. But all the time is Judas Schumann saying no cash grant and no land unless you take the vaccine. She only watching Coretta. Priya God watch you. like you swing. Like you swing. Or as Chiefs Green had said of Carol Sober, you have certain proclivities. But before we go off the rails, Precisely because we care. And we have been pointing out people. We have been at pains. Here's story. We have been at pains to point out that if you give cash, things are bad and hard in this country. Parents are buying nothing for children for school. Parents are buying nothing. And we got the proof. We got the proof. The businessman, I read that letter of that businessman quite recently, right in this program, where he said, ladies and gentlemen, the businessman said that they favored the voucher, the $40,000 uniform voucher, because it made sure that those items specifically were procured for the students, not so with cash in hand. And ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, it is the ministry's very own, what do you call them? Infomercials or infographics or whatever you want to call them, that tell us this is not what people are spending their money on. Educational things for the children. Things wrong. Things are wrong. Even prayer here and face and looking like this now. That's why I tell you, if you all see prayer tomorrow, you all pass prayer straight. So look at what. This is the ministry's own publication on this issue. The ministry's very own publication. I ain't lying on them. I am not lying on them. And I know that is why so many PPP people flock to this program, because they know they mightn't like us politically, but they get the credible information here. And I thank you. I thank you guys for showing up. We always say In the Ring is not only for new AFC people, it is for TNM people, it is for LJP and Anuk. Everybody welcome in the ring. Whether you have you have a political persuasion or no political persuasion at all are welcome in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. All are welcome in the ring. So look at what the PPP's own literature on the subject matter told us. What story here, people? What story? And I'm bringing this in so you can see it. We didn't tamper with this. We have not tampered with it. As we saw it on social media, you are having it here, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at it. And then I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to unpack it. Right? You see, I get in like the PVP. Right? I teach him people think now. So teach him Randy Ward. Unpack. So I'm going to unpack this for you. Get a look at it there. And then I'm going to unpack what that thing is saying to us. If some of you all unbelieve, look at what it is saying. I hope some of you can read. Some of we might be some children left behind. Left behind thanks to the PPP. Hear what it says. Hear what this woman says. Now, this is the PPP, though. Guys, share the live stream. This is the PPP. This is their own literature. Listen to what it reads. This woman is Mabel Captain. She's a parent from the North Ubanuni, Region 9. Here's what Mabel told the Ministry of Education. Mabel says, excuse me, I have already decided how I want to use the 19,000. 4 of this 19,000 is the uniform grant, and 15 is the education cash grant where they really give it. Remember, the uniform cash grant was there even in Granger's time. So they didn't give it nothing there. They promised 50,000 for school children. So really and truly, they only given 15,000 because the 4,000 was already here. So here's what Mabel says. I have already decided how I want to spend, how I want to use our 19,000. This is the Ministry of Education literature, ladies and gentlemen. She says, I have 2 kids, a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. We will be putting 19,000 into savings, where we will be purchasing a tablet in December. Now, that sounds a little strange to me, because unless Mabel's saving to buy an iPad for these children, an ordinary Amazon Fire 7-inch is 14,000 at Courts. And a certain course got a markup on that, so you can get it cheaper some other places. An ordinary Kindle, and that is a pretty good device. Coach, I gotta send me a check for this advertising. It's about 14. An 8-inch Kindle Fire on the market is between 18 and 19,000. So what is Mabel saving 19? What kind of tablet Mabel want? But if Mabel got your money to buy iPad, fair enough. So Mabel says she's going to save 19,000 for the one child for tablet in December. Things are hard. Mabel can't buy the tablet next month, you know. Mabel got to save till to December to buy a tablet. But Mabel goes on to say, right, that the other 19,000, this is the other child. Remember, every child getting 19,000. The other child, that 19,000, we are going to pay for our ration. This is the Ministry of Education, you know. Folks, we ain't take this from no political party any place. This is the Ministry of Education's own literature. Mabel saying, I ain't buying nothing right now. That's number one. I saving for tablet in December. And the rest of the money, the other $19,000, go into groceries in our home. Because you know why? People, y'all know why? Things tight. Things are tight. So Mabel, God bless her soul, and her children. Nothing against Mabel, but this is Mabel talking in honesty, and the person putting this together at the Ministry of Education, they don't understand the politics. Because if they understood the politics, they would understand that this here makes Priya looks like a hypocrite. It makes Priya look like a hypocrite because Priya is convinced every parent will go and they will buy educational materials for their children. Not so Mabel. Mabel said things tight. Food come first in his family. Tablet coming in December. Food come first and tablet coming in December. Not so John Brown, Nicole Brandis Higgins. Food come first. I can take on tablet later on. Food come first. This is the Ministry of Education's own literature. So when they're fighting down Corrector McDonald, General Secretary of the Ghana Teachers Union, they should be fighting down Schumann. And Schumann said, no cash grant, whether COVID cash grant or education cash grant, no cash grant. Or no land to people who aren't vaccinated. Right? So Priya is a hypocrite. She's a hypocrite because she knew and she knows what they're going to do. And she's telling us something totally different. In other news, people. Hypocrite, Priya. Hypocrite. Right? In other news, folks, here's a family getting 4 cash grants. The only thing they're living in French Guiana. Now, this family, and this young woman just gave birth in French Guiana to quadruplets. Oh, Father. To quadruplets. Congratulations to them. Quadruplets. And according to the news, and we're taking this from Sabbath News, let me give them the credit. According to the news, right? Let me make sure I get it right. After a planned cesarean on June 16, at 30 weeks, a Guyanese woman gave birth to 4 babies at the Andre Roseman Hospital in Cayenne, French Guiana. Ajani McPherson, 30. Anjani McPherson, she's 30, and she's originally from Bushlot. So big up Bushlot. Bushlot, West Coast, Babis, according to how the Babisians call it. Babis. Some people say Babis. And who currently resides in French Guiana. She gave birth to Adia Johan McPherson or Jihan McPherson, Adia Jihan McPherson at 416. And then at 417 came Elias Vihan McPherson. Elias Vihan McPherson. And then at 419, oh, they're just popping out. Loris Ishan McPherson was born. Loris Ishan McPherson at 419. And then at 420, pop, 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 pop. Catalina. Is it Janvi McPherson was born? Catalina Janvi McPherson. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Janvi, Janvi McPherson. So we have Adia Jivan McPherson, Elias Vihan McPherson, Loris Eshan McPherson, and Catalina Jivi McPherson. Born 416, 417, 419, 420. This is a fantastic woman. So congrats to her and her family. And she might be the right place with these 4 children in French Guiana because things tight in this country. So congratulations to the McPhersons. Have a good look at them, folks, and say a good prayer over this family. They're going to need it. But what a blessing. You know, the good book tells us, that children are a heritage from God. Not so? They're a heritage from God. Like arrows in the hand of a mighty warrior. Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. And so we say, congratulations. Oh, my pastor must be happy then, but he said, Duncan, still not scripture. He ain't gone fully yet. Congratulations to the McPhersons. Good to see you guys. When people say my hands full, that's what it means. My hands full. Right? And we thank you for that village that it takes to raise a child and to raise children that are going to be helpful and very supportive. Their family and friends and loved ones and so on. Again, the names of these beautiful children, beautiful human beings, are Adia Jihan McPherson, Elias Vihan McPherson, Loris Ishan McPherson, and Catalina Jivi McPherson. And they are obviously Guyanese by parentage, but they are what do you call it? Citizens of French Guiana by birth. That's what I'm attempting to say there. So again, folks, the good book. Blessed is the man whose quiver like arrows in the hand of a mighty warrior. So are children. Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. Well, they quiver full. They quiver full. Good to see these guys. Good to see these guys. As a true politician, when I see these kids, I see four votes for Apto FC. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. And in other news, oh, Father, Shaka, we like today. Hope you take your pressure tablet. Gas price gone up again. Gas price gone up again. We haven't been able to survey all of the gas stations, but we know at Shell, gas has moved from $200 a liter to $215. And remember, we are the cooperative oil producing republic. And gas at these prices at $215. And I'm picking this up. Let me give the kudos to Gordon Mosley. I'm picking this up from his page. This $215 per liter gas there at Shell. And I saw a comment that suggests, one man was saying that, this government ain't responsible for gas prices. Yes, they are. Yes, they are responsible. And the point was made that they are responsible for the taxes that are placed on gas when they shipped in. And if they remove some of those taxes, then they can cushion the effect for the consumer. So they are responsible. They are responsible. Ladies and gentlemen, they're responsible. Not so Mavis Henry, Michael Beard, Colin Isaacs, Freddie Jackson, Colin Crow. Yes, they're responsible. These jackals. Everything has gone up under these guys. And we have spelled that out for you time and again. Everything has gone up. I'm looking for my list. Because some of y'all unbelievers, right? Miss McPherson would believe us. because she knows out there things tight. Let me get the list for you. I want to read through all the things that have gone up in the marketplace. Huh? Rice gone up. Sugar gone up. Oil, flour, salt, chana, dal, black eye, milk, shallot, bora, bhaji, cabbage, squash, bygone, pumpkin, pak choy, cucumber, tomato, beef, chicken, eggs, pork, saltfish, sardine, fish, every damn thing. Shrimp, corned beef, cheese, aloo, cassava, edo, plantain, yam, sweet potato, onion, garlic, pine. Rent gone up. You owe your landlord these days, they're trying to kill you. Gas gone up, $2.15 a liter. Diesel gone up. Kero gone up. Diaper gone up. Butter, bus fare gone up. Taxi fare. Water, tennis, shore bread. Toilet paper gone up. Can't afford to wipe your ass in this country. Everything gone up. So yes, the PPP responsible. If this was Granger administration, and you know this, Afra's Houseman and Gwyneth Jones, Claudette Clark, Marsha Glasgow, Allison, Marilyn Thomas, you all know this. If this was on the Granger government, my God, if this rise in prices was under the new AFC government, this country went on lockdown with these jagabats, the PPP. But you know what? It's the jagabats administration in office. And so they sit down quietly there, starving to death. And can't say nothing. Starving to death, suffering, sufferation. Right? Sufferation. A woman called me today. She was talking about the PPP cabal. And she had a spit on the word cabal. She said, these cabalics. These cabalics. I love that. Because cabal too decent for them. Everything has gone up. All of those items in the marketplace, including gas today, again, gone up. You know why? The cabalics in power. The cabalics in power. The cabal. The cabal and the cabalics. The cabal and the cabalics. They're in power. And we will continue to see prices go up. Don't take it from me. Take it from Christopher Ram, who just over the weekend talked about inflation. Right? And how even at a 6% increase in salary, it will do nothing to cushion the inflation prices. It will do nothing to cushion the inflation prices. Right? I read in Chronicle just recently, if Chronicle is to be believed, an editorial in Chronicle, which said that in 2020, under the Granger administration, you had the highest foreign direct investment in the region in Guyana. Comparatively, Guyana scored the highest with direct foreign investments. Let me see how things look over the next fiscal year. Y'all remember Ashley promised economic dynamism. How it working out for we? How the economic dynamism working out for we people? How the economic dynamism working out for you? When you go to the market, how it working out for you? Huh? How it working out for you? Well, I can tell you how it's working out. I can tell you how it's working out. Right? Things tight. Things tight. If you tell the average person, the average mother, about getting 4 children now in this economy, they ask if you're out your damn mind. Every year under the Granger administration, there was an increase in wages and salaries. Every year. Y'all don't like it, but that is the fact. 2 budgets later under the PPP, look where we are. Look where we are 2 budgets later. 2 budgets later. So how the economic dynamism working out for us? Huh? Dio Budwa, how's working out for you? Claudette Harry, how's working out for you? You know, the PPP trenches, you know, the set who's be talking the loudest? The PPP supporters, those the set is be talking the loudest? Those in the diaspora. They attack you on Twitter. They attack you on YouTube. They attack you on Facebook. Them here talking, you know, is the ones on Twitter talking the loudest. Folks, unfortunately, we couldn't get, as I told you when we started, Mr. Alexander had conflicting events this evening. He had promised if he could squeeze in some time, he would be here with us, but we're going to still try to get him. So let me apologize up front for that. Anita says 3 sweet pepper for $200 in the market. 3 sweet pepper for $200. 3 sweet pepper, my God. You got to take sweet pepper and lay away now. You got to take sweet pepper and lay away. Guys, we want to see those emojis. Those of you who haven't had a chance as yet to click that like button, or that love, or that care, or that wow, or that surprise, or that pissed off button. Click one of those buttons and tell us how you enjoyed the program this evening. And also, guys, give us a share. That share button is tremendously important to us as we come to program time. Good to see all of you out this evening. Click that share button. If you guys have joined us, I know hundreds of you as well join us on YouTube, and we're tremendously grateful for that. Click that subscribe button there on YouTube. And guys, you can share the Facebook link on WhatsApp. You can share the link from YouTube on WhatsApp. Share it with a friend. Let them know the issues we discussed this evening. Click some of those buttons there, folks. Click some of those buttons. Let us know. You know, you guys come and you hear all of the information that we spend a lot of time during the course of the day putting together and curating for you. Demonstrate that. Click that button there. Click one of the emojis, however you feel. You like the program, you love it. You want to click that care. You want to click that wow. You want to click that, that dirty laugh, or you want to click that angry face. Whatever is the mood this evening, whatever is that mood, guys, click that button and give us a share as well. Again, guys, I cannot stress this enough. It is a tremendous, tremendous privilege to have you as a captive audience here for 1 hour every evening, 5 days per week, sometimes even on the weekend. And again, we do not take that privilege lightly, and we continue to tweak this program for your benefit. We want you to have a quality program, and we continue to tweak, rather. We continue to try to up our game. We are our only competition, not because we feel we are so extremely good, but because we try to better ourselves and not look at what anybody else is doing out there. The team sit down every day and we say, how can we better what we did yesterday, what we did last week, what we did last month, to your benefit? Because it's a privilege to come out here every night and to give you this information in our own style, in our own way, give you this information. Right? Guys, if some people on NCL and so on start to give you the news the way we give you the news, you might watch them. Can you imagine Shauna Parker there at NCN reading the news and talking about, these excavators that are missing there at MMA, the parts missing, these chagabats. Shauna said it today. Shauna got home. And all the other lovely people there down at NCN and DPI. It's not the employees we worried about, Yeah. It's the principals, those chagabats. Those are the ones we got contention with. So we love all the hardworking people in the private sector, whether you're in the media, you're in some ministry, you're in one of the agencies or some other entity, go out there and give your best. Go out there and give your best. That's all that we can ask of you. Right? Go out there and give your best. And we're going to move this country forward. Give of your best. Don't be like them people by ever made a thief in all the parts. Don't go to work and try to thief out the people things in the ministry or wherever they have placed you. You understand? Work hard and work honestly, and you're going to get by. It's our privilege, guys, to come here every night with you and to give you the information, to get the interviews, to bring the personalities, and to ensure that keep you appraised what is happening in Guyana and as it regards Guyanese around the world. Great to see each and every one of you guys. Marsha Glasgow, Andrew Cuthbert, Jean Wickham and Freddie Jackson, Blanche McPherson and Renee McKenzie, Talbot, Colleen Isaacs, and all the other hundreds of you guys. Before you go, ensure you click one of those emojis there on social media. If it's on Twitter, click that like, give us a reshare, give us a retweet, subscribe. You can click also on any of the emojis on Facebook there. Click that retweet, that share button for us. If any of the buttons we can ask you to share for us, click that share button for us. It'd be a tremendous privilege. Guys, again, thanks for joining us this evening. Somebody there, Freddie Jackson, saying later, Pocketori boss. Pocketori in this country. Pocketori, guys. Good to see each and every one of you. And we're going to see you guys right back here tomorrow evening. Same time, same place. Do stay safe, guys. You want to sanitize. You want to wear your mask, even if you have your second dose of the vaccine. And talking about that, a woman complained bitterly just today, called me, complained bitterly. She said she is due her second dose of Sputnik V, but 3 months now. She went to a health center somewhere in the East Coast to get her vaccine, and they're telling her they only deal with people prior to May 7th. The lady was pissed. She was mad. She was irate. She was upset. Took her time, gone down there to the health center to get her vaccine because they've been pushing and we've been pushing to get vaccinated. Now you go down there, then people telling you nonsense. Continue to social distance, wear your mask, sanitize, and practice all of the other COVID-19 protocols that are there for your health and your safety, that of your friends, family, and your loved ones. Do stay safe, guys. Have a great evening. Drink your porridge and catch your bed. Have a good night.